People on Goodreads, they don't hold back. This book was 401 pages too long. Someone just said, don't do drugs, kids. Kind of read like a children's book. What children's books do you have that is over here talking about drugs? Like, holy crap. It's still not over. What? Charming, hilarious, profound. 3 things this book believes it is. I feel like all my videos I keep being in the same spot. Well, not all my videos, but the last 2. I've been in the same spot. Yeah, and like, how many places could a person really have to record? How many? I'm gonna do something so horrible to myself. Well, no, not like hurt myself or anything, but this just might hurt my soul and my emotions for days to come. Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kylie, and in today's video, I will be reading 1-star reviews. 1-star reviews for all of my favorite books. Not all of them. The top contenders that I have either recently read or have read way back in the past. I am now looking on my Goodreads, and we're just gonna see which ones I rated a 5 stars recently, and then we're gonna go from there. Oh, that's gonna be good. This is gonna, why am I torturing myself? This is hard. Like, I don't want to know anything bad about any of my favorite books, okay? I really don't. I really do not. And then I'm going to pick 1 book that I absolutely did not like. People on Goodreads, they don't hold back. So I'm gonna feel tortured reading this. My list has been made, and we're gonna start this thing. One thing I would like to say before we do start is that your opinions are your opinions. My opinions are my opinions, okay? I am not judging anyone's opinions for any of the books or any of the reviews that they have rated or what I might say, okay? This is just a reaction to their action, okay? But I'm not hating on nobody, okay? I might even agree with 1 or 2 of these, alright? We'll I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna do Daisy Jones and the Six. Now, these are one of the books that really got me deep into reading. I think I read Daisy Jones and the Six a little over a year ago, I think it is. I enjoyed this book. As soon as the show came out, I was on the bandwagon. There was parts of the book that I loved more, but there was still parts of the movies that I loved more, so I don't really think that, I think the adaptation for it was pretty well done. But I just loved the book. I just loved the book. But I am actually somehow re-watching the show. I don't know, it just popped up in my mind the other day, so I've just been binge watching that. Let's see what other people have to say, shall we? Someone said, I would rather read Twilight or a Colleen Hoover book, but then I remembered they are just as bad. What? First of all, I might not have read the Twilight books. I think I started one, but I might not have read them. I have been reading Colleen Hoover books, and they are great to me. Okay, they are just great. I read it so I could watch the show and see what's the hype all about. Now that I read it, I don't want to watch the show. What do you mean? The show is... Well, that person missed out, in my opinion. So good, we didn't want you to watch the show anyway. Someone just said, don't do drugs, kids. Someone said, utter trash. I mean trash. Trash with a great title. Ace cover and a good concept, but trash all the same. Damn. But that was like the point of the book. Someone said DNF page 288. If I wanted to read an interview, I would have. But that was like what the book was so fun, and like it was so entertaining because of the way that it was written like that. I was enjoying myself. I don't know. It was giving interview style. She's right, but still, I thought that was the fun of it. Maybe that was just me having fun. I don't know. Why are people writing such long ass reviews for books that they hated? Like, why did you even take the time to read the entire book? Okay, if you want to DNF it and say goodbye. But 2, to take the time to DNF it and then to sit your butt down and go on your phone to write a freaking novel? Like, holy crap. It's still not over. What? What? Alright, I want to read a few of these starts of these paragraphs because oh my god, if you took the time out to write all of this, I have to hear what some of it says. At no point was I sucked into the story. I did not give a single shit about any of the characters and their struggles in life. The Six never felt like a real band. They felt like a real band to me, let me tell you. I was like, I had to look it up. I googled because I was like, this feels like, are they talking about someone here? Was this like, who was the inspiration for this book? I know it is probably not true, but I get the feeling that TJR has no imagination whatsoever.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Now that's just rude. Now that is just plain up rude. So it seems like a lot of people just really did not like this book because of the interview style that it was written in. And I think that was probably one of the reasons why I loved this book. Kind of read like a children's book. What children's books do you have that is over here talking about drugs, sex? I don't know what that person's on. This book was really not for me. Didn't like a single thing about it. 0.5? Even 0.5 is too much? That's just disrespectful. Plain disrespect. So the next book that we're gonna do is one of my favorites, honestly. It's Things We Never Got Over. And I am scared because I can understand why people might hate this book, but my dog's walking around. Come here. Come here. You heard that? Okay, she wanted to go lay over there. Alright. My eyes are just scrolling through and I just see terrible, terrible things. Okay, let's just get into it. Someone said, stupid the way I lost all of my brain cells with this book. These people are apparently 36, they're 43, but they talk and act like children. Everything was so cartoonish. From the way they interact with each other and other people, like what goes to show you when your youngest character in the book, who is 11 years old by the way, is by far the most mature character here. I hated it. You see, but this is why I probably love the little girl, I think it's Waylon. This is probably why I loved the kid so much. This is because of her maturity. I was like, you go girl. You know, a 36-year-old woman did not call a magical wand that casts spells and a weapon of mass destruction. Cringe fest. They all act like teenagers and this must be the worst smut ever written. Depends on who you ask. That sounds great to me. I was enjoying myself. I read this last year when I got back into reading and went in thinking it was a cute small town romance, but it wasn't even that. Small time vibes were there with the side characters carried some of the good parts of the book, I agree. There's just so much wrong with it that got overlooked with the hype. See, I also went into this book thinking it was a small town romance. I didn't think what was in it was gonna be in it, but I wasn't mad at it. Someone just said, I'm uncomfortable. Someone said the Hallmark outlandish ending was my last straw. I actually understand that. I felt the same way. Honestly, I felt the exact same way. I was like, what type of ending is this? But I was just so distracted in everything else that it didn't bother me as I thought it would. It wasn't my last straw. At least I'll get to say that. It wasn't my last straw. So the next book that we're doing was this is one of my favorites from last year, and we're gonna see what people thought about it. It's called Anxious People. Don't just sit over there. She's over there whining when she could be with me. Come on. Come on. What? Hold on. We gotta take a break, y'all. Hold up. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? You okay? What? What? Someone said this book should have been called Annoying People. Unrealistic, so repetitive, the police interviews were simply ridiculous, borderline stupidity. It's what considered humorous in this novel. Now, if you ask me, I don't think it was that repetitive. I think the interviews were a bit outlandish, a bit like, there's no way that someone's in this police station talking like this in real life. But that's the fun about it. I felt like that this probably would never happen, but it did in this book, and it was great to read about it. So, to that person. See, that's crazy. I'm lowering my rating to 1 star because months later after finishing it, I'm still thinking about how much I disliked it. That's wild. That's too much. You put too much thought into this book, honestly. Charming, hilarious, profound. 3 things this book believes it is. And I disagree. Hated it. I don't know why that one just touched my soul, but I dislike this one. Oh wow, you really tried to play my book like that? This is, oh my gosh. What? Someone said thanks. I hated it. I may be getting BITCH, or I really don't know the rules about cursing to YouTube yet, so I really should look that up in my old age. But I thought this was bad. It was trying so hard. Wrote this book so it could be made into a TV miniseries. Each episode centered around each character, like the poor man's Love Actually. I started the show and then I don't know what happened. I think I just started watching something else and kind of forgot. And you know how like Netflix, but you know how they have the little queued up ones for your continue to watch, and if you continue to watch too many shows, that show just goes in the back. Yeah, that's me. What? Okay, last one. Someone said, I listened to this on audio, so it was even more irritating to keep hearing how everyone except for a handful of people were giant idiots, including me. Clearly, because like an idiot, I did listen to it in full because I am also cheap. Whatever. I get you though. I do get you. Sometimes for audiobooks, I don't want to go listen to it because it's like, I just spent $20 on this book and I'm about to waste it to go listen to it? No. No, this book is gonna get some use in it, okay? It's gonna feel my little hands on it. Next book. So this book is probably the top 3 books that got me back into reading, like actually got me into reading. It's The Midnight Library. I feel like this could go really bad really quickly because it's almost 30,000 1-star reviews. I do want to reread this book just to know if I feel the same way as I did like 2 years ago. I am curious if I'm still going to love it the way that I did in the past, and I am curious if it's going to hit the same for me. Like, have I grown in these 2 years where that writing might just be not for me, or will I still love it the same way? I don't know. I'm really curious actually. So there are a few books that I do want to reread. Reading this book felt like being trapped in Facebook hell. Facebook hell? What do you mean? Being force-fed philosophical self-help memes, finishing it with a test of endurance. Self-help memes? What? I don't agree. That person got under my skin. Nearly gave me depression, and the book was supposed to be about getting me out of it. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry. I don't know what. For me, I was definitely in my depressed era. It helped me get out of it. So I don't really know what to say to that person, but just, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Someone just said, not a hater, but sometimes I am exactly that. At least she knows. At least she knows herself. Because I feel you. Sometimes I'm not a hater, but sometimes I am exactly that. And that's what I am right now. I am hating on everybody who's hating on my favorite books. Everyone. Edit. So this person already rated this book and then went back to edit it. I really don't you have anything better to do? Well, I guess that's what I was just saying I wanted to do. Anywho, after realizing I've only given 3 books 1 star this year, I am demoting this piece of trash to where it belongs. This book isn't a 1 star because it did not make me think about things and ponder life a bit. But most of what I pondered was how much I disagreed with this book. So, you see, a simple review, not my cup of tea. Simple. Didn't have to waste your time, didn't have to waste our time, just plain and straight to the point. Not my cup of tea. Thank you. I appreciate the heck out of that comment, okay? Just not yours. It just wasn't for you. Thank you. Next. I think we'll do one more. Should we do one more? I think one more would be cool. Alright, let's hello? Goodreads? Goodreads. Thank you. The next book that we're gonna do is Better Than the Movies. Nobody better come for my man Wes. I am telling you right now, we're gonna have a problem up in here. Eat poo. You know what? Someone said the star is only for Wes. Alright. I'll take it. I don't care. As long as you didn't say nothing about my mans, we good. Someone said this was not better than the movies. Bro, people are out of pocket. I don't think I can show that one, but people are out of pocket. Someone said, I haven't read anything so Wattpad since Wattpad, and it wasn't even good Wattpad. It was just horrible. I don't think this book was giving much of Wattpad at all, but to say that this is that, they are on different universes, okay? They are not, no, just straight up no. She annoyed me like, girl, you aren't even quirky. Oh, goodness. Someone rated this a 1 star and then said 4.5 stars. They were having mixed feelings. They were having a bad day or something. I don't really get it. If you get it, please let me in on the joke, because I don't get it. I'm looking for the book that I 100% disliked, okay? And my review for this book is, yeah, me and this book just didn't like each other, because we didn't. I didn't like the book didn't like me, and that was fine. So a book that I absolutely disliked. And I think the only reason why I got sucked into even reading this book, and I'm not pointing no fingers. I am not pointing no fingers. But Barnes & Noble's definitely trapped me. I was trapped, okay? Because you know when you're at Barnes & Noble, okay? You're there, you know, waiting in line, waiting to get your coffee, your tea, your biscuit, whatever it may be, right? And as you're waiting, you see this little container, or this little, what are they called? The little, I'm not gonna get the name of it, but you see the little book rack, the rack, that's what I was looking for. You see the little book rack right next to the cups, because you know they always got their special cups and their new cups that are out, just all placed, right? You get me? And then you see that, and then you look next to the cups and you see a little book rack, and you're like, and you look at the book rack and you're like, oh. And then that's where it all just went wrong for me, because I saw the book and the book literally says like $5 if you buy this with any other purchase or something like that, and I was like, what do I have to lose? And I lost everything. I was in a slump for probably like 2 weeks after reading this book. I just did not want to pick up anything else, okay? So that's what happened. I just felt like I had to do the whole backstory for you real quick, because I don't know if you're gonna be like, but why did you even pick up this book anyway? It's because the cover, too, the cover had me, and it was just sitting there right next to the cups, and I was looking at the pretty cups, and I was looking at the pretty cover, and I was like, oh. And I fell for it. Okay, they got me. But that book is called Nothing But Blackened Teeth. I didn't rate it a 1 though. I rated it a 2. I gave it a solid 2. There's only 10,000 comment reviews. There's 7,000 negative reviews for this book. And mind you, this book was only like 200 pages. If that, even. Take this obscenity out of my sight or I'm going to barf. I didn't know what to say. There's literally nothing I enjoyed about this novella. For such a short book, I didn't think I would find so many elements I would absolutely hate, but here we are. Here we are. I feel you. The writing style is so choppy and unnecessarily flowery, it is impossible to read without getting distracted. Who are you telling? Like, actually, who are you telling? I'm here. Tell me more, please. I better order my this book's cover was the only cool thing about it. Exactly what many people already said before me t-shirt now. I need one too, please. I need one. Order number 33. That's me. Order number 33 right here. Hello. Ugh, why did I pick this book? The cover. That's it. I swear, the cover is sitting right there. I was like, oh, this has to be good. I saw a little bit about it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. Went home, and the second I was on page 4, I knew I had made a mistake. It's not even 200 pages, y'all. Bro, that just got me. Someone said it took me way too long to finish this 128 pages book. That's it. That's it. We're done. We're done. I knew it feels nice when you don't like a book and you go ahead and you read some of the 1 stars for a book that you just disliked. It makes you feel like you're not the only one. It makes you feel like you have partners. So I do understand the people that we read this entire video of them rating book 1 stars. I understand them. I understand them. I'm not mad at anyone. Those are your opinions. Just like if anyone here has read the book that I was just talking about and they loved it and I'm over here hyping up the hate. I'm sorry. But I understand. I understand. I'm not mad at anyone. I hope you're not mad at me for however I may or may not have acted in this video. But I thought this video was a lot of fun. Let me know if you also enjoyed it, because if so, I would really enjoy doing a part 2 to this. I thought just talking to you guys and reading what other people say was fun. It was chill. I had a cool time. Please comment down below how you felt about this video, how you felt about the comments. Please, if you have anything to say, let me know. I would really appreciate it. And I always, always appreciate you. I appreciate you. You. Behind the screen watching this. I really appreciate you guys. But I am very, very, very stinking close. I have 98 subscribers. So I just want to say, by the time this video gets put out, hopefully I am around the hundreds. In the 100 area. And I just wanted to say once again, I really, really appreciate all of you guys who are subscribed to me, even the people who are just watching. I really appreciate you, but you know what to do. Okay, you know what to do. But I still appreciate you nonetheless. And yeah, I'm gonna sign off here. I have to go to the gym in like 15 minutes. So yeah, but I appreciate you and thank you so much. I hope I get to see you or you get to see me in another video. Later. What's going on outside? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna feel tortured. So many trucks today, it's ridiculous. Novel? A freaking well, I'm blanking on the name. I don't know if I did this book. Did I do this book? So Highly Placed is actually ridiculous. There's a little fly gnat thing in here and it's annoying me. Okay. I don't even know if I'm able to spell it. This dumb? I don't even know. We're gonna skip it. I don't want something that I say because someone else said it and I am reading it to get me in trouble. Alright, I will not allow it. Okay, my camera died, which I don't blame her for dying. I've been yapping for like an hour. Anyway.